Released in 2008, Iron Man quickly became a fan favorite and kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it today. The movie takes us on a thrilling journey as Tony Stark transforms into the armored superhero. This video will be showcasing some of the most exciting and memorable moments from the film. Tony's presentation of the Jericho missile establishes his personality and character throughout the movie. Tony takes the stage and makes his presentation, using his trademark wit and charm to engage the audience and build excitement around the product. This scene introduces the Jericho missile, which serves as a symbol of the dangers of weaponization and the moral complexity of the arms industry, which sets up the larger conflict of the movie, setting the stage for the exciting action and adventure. The scene takes place in a remote cave in Afghanistan, where Stark has been held captive by a terrorist group known as the Ten Rings, who are demanding that he build them the Jericho missile. Despite being held captive and threatened with violence, Stark refuses to give in to his captors' demands and instead uses his skills to create something extraordinary. Stark is aided in his efforts by another captive, Ensign, a brilliant engineer who has also been taken hostage. The scene showcases Tony Stark's character as a brilliant inventor as he builds the first version of his iconic Iron Man suit. Ensign's wisdom and experience are critical to the success of the project, and he provides valuable guidance to Stark. Although Ensign did not survive, Tony Stark escapes from the terrorist group's cave using the first Iron Man suit. It establishes Tony's transformation into a hero, as he uses his intelligence and bravery to escape the cave. Tony also realizes the dangers of the weapons his company is manufacturing. One of the key elements of Tony Stark's Iron Man suit is J.A.R.V.I.S, the advanced AI system that controls the suit's various functions. Tony's first interaction with J.A.R.V.I.S takes place in Tony's home lab, where he is working on the Mark II. As he activates the suit's AI system, J.A.R.V.I.S comes to life and greets him with a calm, respectful voice.
For you, sir, always.
J.A.R.V.I.S serves as a sounding board and assistant for Tony, helping him test out the suit's capabilities and troubleshoot any problems. We see the AI's advanced analytical abilities and intuitive understanding of Tony's needs, as J.A.R.V.I.S responds to Tony's requests with precision and speed. The AI system becomes a crucial part of Tony's success as Iron Man. J.A.R.V.I.S's intelligence and support help Tony to pilot the suit and utilize its advanced technology, and his calm and collected demeanor serves as a counterbalance to Tony's more impulsive personality. The repulsors are mounted in the palms of the armor's hands and draw power directly from Tony's arc reactor. They are originally designed as a way to stabilize the armor's flight and provide extra agility. But Tony discovered that the hand-mounted flight stabilizers had offensive capabilities. By focusing their energy, he could create powerful energy blasts which can be controlled by the user's movements and gestures. The repulsor beams became the trademark weapon of Iron Man. Tony develops the repulsors using advanced technology and engineering skills, establishing the power and versatility of the Iron Man suit and setting the stage for the character's continued use of this iconic technology throughout the franchise. After escaping the Ten Rings, Tony Stark constructed the Mark II. This version of the suit was more streamlined than the Mark I, with more focus on flight. This marks the moment when Tony Stark finally takes to the skies for the first time to test the suit's flight capabilities. The excitement and anticipation is heightening as he powers up the suit's thrusters, soaring high into the sky, leaving a trail of flames behind him. The first flight is a culmination of his efforts, and it's a breathtaking scene that tests the limits and potential of the Iron Man suit. Tony learned from the news that the Ten Rings has taken control of GULMIRA and used it to stockpile weapons. He realized that the supposedly discontinued weapons manufactured by Stark Industries, including the Jericho missiles, were being used to harm or kill innocent people. This inspired Stark to put on his newest armor. This realization leads him to reevaluate his life and his priorities, and sets him on a path to becoming a hero. Stark arrived in GULMIRA and attacked the terrorists. without harming the human shields and civilians. He located more arsenals and destroyed them, including the fully armed Jericho missiles. The US troops were stationed in the Kunar province to keep an eye on the 10 rings. After defeating the 10 rings in the village of GULMIRA, Iron Man shows up in their radar, so 2 F-22 Raptors were sent to investigate. Stark tried to evade and lose the jets. During the chase in the sky, he accidentally damaged one of the Raptors, but he managed to save the pilot. After revealing his identity to his friend Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes, Stark was able to prove he isn't a threat. After the 10 Rings finds the remnants of the prototype armor, STANE makes a deal with them to deliver the prototype to him, but ultimately betrays the group. He discovered Pepper Potts found out about his plans and his connection with the terrorists. Knowing he would soon be arrested, STANE confronted Stark. He confessed his own betrayal by revealing that he ordered the hit on Stark. He ripped Stark's reactor from his chest, leaving him to his death. He then uses the advanced arc reactor to power up the Ironmonger armor. After struggling to retrieve his older arc reactor to save his life, Stark suited up in the Mark III and flew to the Stark Industries building to take on STANE. Pepper and a few S.H.I.E.L.D. agents try to arrest STANE, but they are no match for his new suit. Just as Ironmonger was about to kill Pepper, Stark arrives to save her. Despite having to use the weaker arc reactor, Tony Stark was able to hold his own against STANE's heavier, weapons-laden suit. In the final moments of the battle, with Stark's power supply running low, he has Pepper overload the prototype large-scale arc reactor found at the complex. STANE was knocked unconscious by the blast, and he, along with his suit, tumbled into the generator, causing an explosion that kills him and destroys the armor. As Stark was getting ready, Phil Coulson handed him a written alibi in order to protect his identity and told him to read the statement word for word. Stark is to make a statement at a press conference regarding an incident at Stark Industries. Of course, Tony didn't stick to the plan. This key moment in the MCU's history can be seen as Tony's first display of maturity and responsibility. At the last moment, Tony decides to deviate from the script and instead utters the iconic line,
"I am Iron Man."